What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Don't Starve Shipwrecked, where we're making progress. Little by little, we're making progress. Like, yes, we may not be accomplishing all the big tasks, but we're definitely accomplishing tasks, perhaps even a singular task. In today's episode, I don't really know what I want to work on. I'm thinking sanity is probably our next best idea. As the day moves along, we'll either go collect seashells, I guess, or if we're not collecting seashells... Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be seashells. It's going to be seashells. Let's go ahead and deal with that. I'll probably pick up about 100 of these little bastards down in here. Try and get our sanity back up to a level where I don't have to worry about bad things happening to us. Because as of right now, I'm a little bit worried. I'm seeing bad things on the breeze. It's concerning. It's very concerning. We got a bunch of bottles in here. Probably move some of this stuff back over to this side. Still don't know what I want to do with the wet compass or anything like that. Haven't come up with it. I'm going to pick up seashells. We could, I guess... just build a couple of sandcastles. That's the other option that we could run with here. Is if we just make a couple of sandcastles, I think that'd work out alright. Need to find my ashes too. I think you need the ashes for later on when you're making healing gear. You can take a spider gland and some ashes or something like that, and it should work out okay for you. I think it makes some kind of like fancy man bandage or something. We need a bunch of bamboo for cloth, and so chopping down bamboo might not be a bad plan for the day either. But for now... let me just take a second. I'm going to stock up all the things that I no longer need to use inside of my crate. Perfect. It stopped raining, so I'm going to put my backpack back on. Now that I got my backpack back on, we're going to go out. We're going to pick up some seashells. I should probably dig some more sand because I can dig it. People always say that I cannot dig it. They'd be like, can you count, suckers? And I'd be like, well, okay. Arithmetically, I think I'm all right. And they'd be like, can you dig it with the Van Cortlandt Rangers? That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't know if I ever talked about that on the channel. I really like the Warriors, and I really... God damn it. I really need to get better at this fishing stuff. I need to get better at checking my traps. I've wasted multiple traps now on dumb stuff, and I'm starting to irritate myself with my own foibles. I'm going through a lot of grass trying to get some of this stuff done. And what's the point of stockpiling all this grass if I'm just going to use it improperly and ruin all my own time here? I need to make a shovel. But yeah, I really like the Warriors game on the PS2. That game was really, really solid. It was one Rockstar made it back in the day. I don't know if a lot of kids know about that, but they made a Warriors game for the PS2. It was really, really good. It was a lot of fun. It was kind of like a 3D conversion of a 2D beat-em-up almost, but it also had like money involved, so you could earn money, you could rob cars, you could do all kinds of fun stuff in it. It was kind of an experimental game. You could give orders to all the various guys to help you get a leg up. Like, a lot of people act like The Last of Us was the first game ever to be like, come here, give me a hand, Ellie, I'll lift you, like type shit. But no, you could do that in the Warriors game back on the PS2. You had to call people over like Rembrandt and all those guys. You had to tag stuff. That's what Rembrandt was if you've never seen the Warriors, he's the gang member that does all their tagging. And so anyways, there's Rembrandt, there's Cochise. There's a whole bunch of people in that movie. They're really great. It's a great movie, like seriously. Fantastic movie. Watched it with my dad the first time. Oh. Watched it with my dad the first time I seen it, and so maybe it's also got nostalgic aspects to my enjoyment, but at the same time, pretty good little film. Pretty good little piece. I like anything that has to do with New York, back when it was like gritty and grimy, before it got all like pre-Giuliani, before it started getting cleaned up for tourism and all that sort of stuff. I like anything from back in the day that like New York, or I guess like 70s, 60s, 80s LA, or New York, where they were still like really, really grimy, dingy, dirty big cities. Not a whole lot of hope once you got to the inner city and stuff like that. Like, I like films that are in those settings from back in the 70s and the early 80s. Cool stuff, kind of that whole cocaine cowboys type mindset thing going on. Although I guess those are two completely different. How long does that stay charged for? The power is mine, along with Sookie Stackhouse. Sookie Stackhouse is mine. I'm going to blame it on my girlfriend. She made me. I didn't have a choice. I had to watch all the True Bloods back to back, nonstop, for like a week and a half straight. Because my girlfriend got really, really into it. Duh. I mean, obviously, it's my girlfriend's fault. My girlfriend made me watch it. Why do you keep looking at me like, don't raise your eyebrow? Fine. I like True Blood. There. I said it. I like True Blood. Meh. I need Dookie. I also need a bunch more grass if this is going to work. We got to get our farm set up. We have got to get our farm set up. I could also do with a couple more chests, I guess. I gotta get my belongings kind of scattered out here. I don't like the placement of that bamboo bush. Oh, man. Now we're starving. Luckily, I got limpets, so we should be good. As long as I hustle a little bit here, we should be alright. Sanity's still a little bit low. But you know, I think as long as... I was going to build myself a whole bunch of sandcastles just to fix... I'm going to dig up these palm trees too. Get that free wood out of there. Stumpin', stumpin', stumpin'. Dig it for something, something, something. Cause there's lightning, lightning. Oh, man. Dealing with this shit again. Get out of here, gropey hand. No! You stop that right now, gropey hand. You stop that right this second. I am not in the mood. I am not in the mood. I have a headache. Please, don't bother me. I took an Excedrin. Not right now, just later. Later. Alright, so now that we've dug this up, that should give us a reasonably decent supply of just random wood. Actually, it should supply us with enough to make another row of chests right here, maybe? I don't know if that's the best way that I could pull this off, but it's definitely something that I can do. We might be in monsoon season or something right now. I don't know what happens after winter in this game. It starts at like day 20. And they said it goes on for 20 to 25 days, so we should be getting towards the end of the rainy season. I needed... Oh, yeah, I needed to refine some planks here. That actually worked out pretty well. So that'll give us 2 more for a couple more chests. Let's go ahead and get those started. I do wish there was a big chest in-game. Like, there were, like, a much, much larger variant of the chest that maybe took, like, 5, 6 times as many materials. Like, 20 boards, and it just gave you, like, a big chest, like, the size of this entire grid of chests. Like, the ultimate chest! It's mega chest! That'd have been super awesome. I want to get rid of some of my wetness here. And then we are going to go on a quest for sandcastles. Poncho, I have need of you. Stand with me, Poncho. Stand fast. Oh, look at that. It's flooding over here. So this must count as like a lowland or something. Interesting. Hadn't really considered it. But we may have some stuff to deal with here. If I can make a couple of sandcastles, that'd be super sick. I'm going to pick up all these shells while I'm over here too. Why not? We're already in the vicinity. We are already in the vicinity. Gotta get my sanity back, though. Pretty soon we're going to be taking attacks from spectral monsters and things of that nature. And that is not something... No, don't do that, please. I don't like it when I press spacebar and he digs things up because he's got the shovel equipped. It makes me sad. I may also need to start sandbagging stuff, which, like teabagging, is a lot of fun. We have to sandbag in our neighborhood, too, whenever it rains like this. It is weak. Yeah, it looks like we got some kind of flooding season going on. Could be troublesome, could not be troublesome. I don't know. I don't think we have a whole lot of things down that rely on not being submerged aside from like a couple of our building machines or whatever. It looks like the rain is gonna, I think, stop. I'm hoping. Should be able to get ourselves a little bit of time here. I can't dig that. So actually for once I cannot dig it. Normally I can totally dig it and I'm down to dig it. I'm with it. Alright, a little bit more sand. We're going to need, I think, 3 sand per sandbag wall. And so it's going to take quite a lot. We also need to chop bamboo for a little bit. We're also out of food, which is the other thing I'm a little bit... I should have been working on this throughout the course of the last day or two, actually. Like the last 4 or 5 episodes, I should have been casually picking up sand the entire time. But I didn't do it because it's sand. I mean, it's hard to get excited about. It's microparticulate quartz and feldspar and all that kind of stuff. It's very, very difficult to care about it. It really sincerely is. Until you've actually done like grain counts, you can't talk to me about liking sand. I have actually, as a student project, had to sit there and count grains of sand under a microscope. And you have to give like a diagnosis of what they are. You're like, alright, so this little pinch of sand. What is that? A fleshy bulb? The hell is a fleshy bulb? Oh, is this one of those meat plants? I remember these things. They're like, I remember them from Reign of Giants. It's like a plant that grows ham hocks or something like that. I definitely think we're going to need... It's so... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it opens up, and if you kill it, it drops like plant meat or something like that, which is actually pretty useful. We've got a little bit of food right now. I don't think I can actually use it, though, in good conscience. Instead, I need to plant it for later. Why won't you... You know what? I don't really care. Just plant wherever you want to be, you know? Like, that's fine. I just don't want it around my base in case there's a fire or anything like that. Alright, so we got a little bit of food. Not much. Actually, very, very little food. Okay, we don't have hardly any food. But I think we'll be okay just so long. We get a really, really long dusk now, too. We need to build a sandcastle. And so that's going to require us... Oh, you need... Okay, I didn't realize we needed Franz for that. Franz? Wherefore art thou, Franz? Franz, where are you? I think I'll probably put in a sandcastle... That works. Just in case it starts raining again. That should give us a lot of sanity back. You can tell by the size of the arrow normally how much something's affecting you. And so a big arrow should allow us to tick up very, very quickly. However, with our food stocks being as low as they are, that was a very, very weird thing. My lips are very dry right now. And so when I went to say food, my teeth stuck to my lip. And so then I was like, when you go to my... And it just got... That's never happened before. That's a malfunction that has never happened in my entire life. We're going to have to reassess this one and figure out what's going on. The next thing that I needed to do is I needed to get farming started. We're not producing like any food right now, and it's going to become more and more important as time goes along. So let me get some stuff dropped off in here. I will sort these eventually. I promise. I'll go through and I'll put them in the place where that you have to be like right on top of that thing for it to work, don't you? Man, you got to be right next to it. All right. Well, I'm going to have to fry up a couple of seeds in order to help us get through the night. And I'd say like maybe 7 of them will do. We'll combine the stacks right there. We've also got a couple of limpets that I can make use of. We're going to spend the entire evening right now huddled next to our sandcastle. I'm hoping that I can get my sandcastle... I mean, if it could just get me back up to any sanity that's higher, in all honesty. I just want this to be filled up a bit better. And we've got about 5 minutes to kill sitting here doing nothing, so... Actually, where's my farming stuff at real quick? Farming stuff. I always go with the basic farms. I don't know if that's a smart choice. To me, it just feels like it conserves materials a little bit better. And so it tends to be what I go with. So, there you go. I think we should have enough to build quite a few of them. But I may have to dig up... Yeah, I'm going to have to dig up this stump over here, unfortunately. So I got that. Let's get rid of this stump. I'm going to try and sandbag all of this because I'm thinking it may have to happen like that. But up until let's plant some seeds too before I retreat back to my base and do nothing with my time here. I actually think they buffed the farms, in my opinion. The farms feel a little bit stronger. It's not that dark. I guess I'm just going to have to leave these slightly off center. That's a little bothersome. Actually, that works right there. Perfect. There's another farm for us. So we're looking good. Life is getting better. Like, our quality of living is absolutely 100% getting better right now. I know it feels like with this game that you don't make a lot of progress, but it's kind of a slow game. It's not a game where you sit down to do things and then they happen like overnight. It's a game where you have to spend 5, 6, 7 hours building infrastructure, and then once you get to the point where you're finally in a position to advance, I'm just going to build that fire up real quick. We need to start saving seeds from now on. We are going to plant them every time we get the opportunity. We can also fertilize this. We could make a bucket of poo, I guess. But I think we've got enough materials left over for one more farm. 5 to 6 farms will produce enough food to where you shouldn't have to worry about too much so long as you can keep your seed supply taken care of. Yeah, there's standing water over there, which is worrying because water has no leg. Water should not be able to stand like that. Anytime I see water erect, I start to get a little bit nervous. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing over there? And then they're like, ah, he made a pun. He made a pun. It was an aquatic pun. It was actually very, very what word am I looking for right now? Hydrophilia. There we go. It was one of those hydrophilia type things. Perfect. I just love water. I like to touch the water with my body. I'm a hydrophiliac. Alright, either that or that means you really, really, really like Gorgons. One or the other. We need some more wood. Luckily, our little tree farm up here is growing perfectly fine. So I'll chop these down and I'll stump them right after. I think we should probably build a few more pigman houses too. If we could get like a big crop of like 5 to 10 pigmen over here, I would like that. That doesn't... What was that? What the hell was that? Oh no. I don't like what that entails. That tremor. It happened when I picked up the Volcano staff, too. Are we gonna have to deal with, like... God, I hope not. Volcanics would suck. Because that's just like a force of... What the hell is that? I bet it's not good. I bet it wants to hurt me. It's got like a mosquito-y thing going on. I don't know if he wants to fight me or not. I mean, if he doesn't bother me, I won't bother him. Another poison snake. If we get a couple more poison glands, I would enjoy it. Oh, don't get bit by the snake, please. No poison gland, unfortunately. It can be tough to get poison glands out of the snakes. Believe me when I say you're much better off going with the stink rays. The stink rays will give you a gland almost every single time you kill them, in my experience anyways. Ooh, shit. Okay, so he's a mover. He's pretty quick. He's green. Which I think would entail that he's probably poisonous. Ooh, there's two of them. Well, that's not good. How am I going to deal with this problem? I do want the doubloons, by the way. We've got a little bit of space in between us and them. So my hope would be... Yeah, that definitely doesn't sound good. In fact, that sounds really, really, really bad. I don't know what to think about this right now. If that water spreads a little bit more... How many more of these things do I have? The venom glands. What did it cost me to make? I need to make a couple more basically a couple more anti-venoms just in case. And I don't remember what menu they were in either. We can make a poison spear. Maybe it's in the survival menu. We needed seaweed and we needed coral. Okay. Not precisely what I wanted to field right now. But it'll have to work. Let's do a little bit of organization for a moment. So in the bottom left, I'm going to do building materials. So anything that's a material that I can build stuff out of is going to go down and in here. I think I've got the fronds with me already. We've got that covered. We can build with sand, so obviously that needs to go in there too. I'd like to get a 3 or 4 like stacks of wood that I can throw in there. Might be helpful. I think we lucked out as far as the mosquitoes are concerned. I don't know how to deal with them. They move pretty quickly. I'm thinking we might need some kind of special weapon, like maybe one of the blowguns or something to deal with them properly so that we can fire at them from a range and kill them off that way with poison darts or something. That might work out okay. There's some seeds up there and I want them. The big downside that we have to deal with at the moment... Oh shit, they're down there too. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, let's go kill him. Alright, he's taken care of. But that means that I've got to make a desperate gamble here. Because I don't think we'll make it all night. Man, our entire island is flooding right now. That's not good at all. Okay, so let's go get our seaweed. I gotta get rid of this toxin. Like, right now. Shit! Come on! You kidding me? Oh my god. Come on. Just put the backpack on. There we go. Jesus. This is really, really bad. We actually probably aren't gonna make it. I don't think. I don't know. I'm going to play this one real close. We might be able to get an antitoxin in us by the time we get over there, but it's raining. And that presents a problem. because I can make torches, but I don't have a boat torch right now. So that means we're almost out of daylight, too. Shit. Cutting this one, like, really, really close. I needed more coral. I thought about it too late. Got that. And let me guess, I didn't bring my venom glands with me, did I? Oh, I did. Okay, well, that's one problem down. Just barely made that one. Now we got to get back to shore by the time nighttime gets here. And so my best chance is just to ride a wave down and back in. Alright, so there's our torch. We made it. Oh my god, we cut that one so close. So ridiculously close. So now I gotta work my way back down here. We don't have a whole lot of light radius to work with, unfortunately. On the plus side, let me get another torch ready, so I can pop another flare when I need to. But our entire island's turning into a soggy mess at the moment. Oh good, he auto-equips the torches. I was unaware that that was actually a thing that could happen. Perfect. So now that we got this, our sanity is going to suffer, though. So a big minus to sanity right now. Trying to fix my problems one at a time. But it looks like there's some kind of volcanic season going on. Beautiful ash falling from the sky. Oh my god. Oh. Are you for... No. Are you for real right now? Oh my... I don't even know what to say. My brain physically and physically and mentally cannot process what's happening. I pick up stuff, put it in chests quickly. Oh god, it's so dark. What has happened? No. Can I get hit by those things? I'm gonna take a rough assessment and say that yeah, it's vaguely possible. I don't know how we recover from this. Taking a look at the way, oh my god, they're falling so closely. Taking at the, I mean, it's destroyed everything we've built up this entire time. Like, how do we even begin to recover? I don't know if it's recover all. We have 4 chests left, and that's it. I mean, still better off than me. I just have 1 chest in real life, but he's got 4 chests, so, you know, anatomically he's defeating me, but I don't think there's any way to come back from this. Like, what do we even, oh, wow. Oh, that's right, we had the touchstone. Oh, we're still alive. We still have a shot. Okay, let's pick this on up. It looks like the meteors are still falling, though. I don't know. Good God. That thing is wreaking havoc everywhere. Let's pick up some of the basic stuff that we need in order to survive. So if we can find ourselves like some basic grasses and some other things, we should be good. Something got hit right there. I'm going to get it on the frenzy. Pick up the meat. It's all mine. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And then we'll pick up all the stuff, the nightmare fuel and all these things down here. But we got to find some of the basics so we can get back up and running. It appears as though there's some kind of intermission maybe, or some kind of in-between period where the meteors no longer fall, because they've stopped falling from the sky, whereas before they were actually punctuated pretty frequently. But we got to find some flint, we got to find some other stuff, otherwise we ain't gonna make it. I mean, I doubt that it's recoverable as it stands, but we're still gonna try. There's some sticks right there. Grab all of these guys. Come on. Well, we got plenty of time until morning, so at least it started us off. I'm sorry, plenty of time until nighttime, so it started us off in the morning. We should be good. These monkeys seem to be keenly interested in me picking up sticks. It's not that entertaining. It's not that entertaining. There's a little girl that lives in my apartment complex who walks around with her mom all the time, and she's always holding like 500 twigs. Apparently, she likes to count twigs. Like, that's what she likes to do. She picks up sticks, and then she throws them on the ground, and then she picks them up while she counts them. And she does this over and over and over again. She did it in the laundry room while I was there the other day. You know, I'm talking about real life right now, but I'm actually, deep down inside, I'm more or less crying. There's not much left inside of me. All I can feel is sadness and despair, and I'm beginning to think that it's possible that there may be no flint left on this island. And if there's no flint left on this island, that's a pretty major problem for us. That's something that is going to stack up rather negatively, and in fact, I think we're going to have to restart if that's how it went down, because if we don't have any flint, we're stranded on the island. We got no way to restart. Hadn't thought about that as a potential possibility, but long haul wise, I mean, we would, maybe I should have put like a chest with some extra stuff next to the respawn point since it was on a separate island. It wasn't on the one that we started, or I should have made myself a meat effigy. That would have been the other one, but God, we can't build anything right now. Yeah, I think we might be done unless we get lucky and a meteor maybe hits like one of the other spawn points for rocks, but aside from that, I don't know what we should do right now. I mean, I can run around in circles for the next 20 minutes. Let's vacate. Let's just make sure. Let's go ahead and we'll run around the island a little bit more. Well, God, there's so many monkeys over here. What do? They just breed and throw shit? That's all they do all day? Good God, there's so many. If they got hit by a meteor right now, I bet we get some pretty killer treasure. How much you want to bet? Grab some of that stuff right there. Yikes. Yeah, I'm thinking there might not be any flint out here. I may have accidentally picked this one clean, and now I've got to live with the results of that action. Ew. Yeah, it's getting dark too, so I mean I could light... I think with what I have I'd be able to make a torch maybe, but I mean there's no point. I think we're pretty much dead. I don't think we're going to go too much further. I mean I'm giving it cursory sweeps right now just to make sure, but the last thing I want to do essentially is call it quits and then log back in tomorrow and find like some flint off in the corner and be like, oh okay, the series is back on, never mind, series back on, we're calling it off, it's all good to go. Oh, I think it's erupting again. Maybe I'll just set things on fire until I feel bad. Oh my God, what happened down here? What got killed in this region? I'm gonna pick it up. Here, give me all of your stuff. Delicious monkey loot! Give me all of your monkey loots. Put them inside my backpack right now. I don't have a backpack anymore, but you get the point. Put them inside my human pocket. I'm gonna light your houses on fire because you deserve it. Been taunting me the entire game, and welcome to homelessness. Ooh. Is that a flint back there? I think there's I think that's a flint. No, get off my clicker, get off my clicker. Oh, we got a flint. Yes. Okay, so we've got a flint right there. All we can make is an axe, though. Okay. Well, we've got the axe. If we could chop a couple trees, we might be... What just happened to my axe? Where'd my axe go? Did it fly out of my hand and a monkey picked it up? Oh, that's it. Sacrificial burning. We're burning down everything. The entire neighborhood's getting burned. Sorry, monkeys. Y'all gotta die. Your houses are gonna go first. I may die, but you will be homeless. I may be stuck here and marooned forever. But you know what? That actually sounds pretty Norse. Marooned axe. I've got my marooned axe. It's marooned axe. You can't go out in public as a Viking without marooned axe. You can borrow it if you want, but it's mine. It's maroon axe. I mean, burn this house down too. They deserve it. Die. Oh, now we're poisoned. God, how could this get any worse? That's it. I'm exiting out like I came into this world, covered in shit and refuse. Ah, slay me, monkeys. Slay me. Also, big weird shadow monster, bite my first. Goodbye, cruel world. My name is Splattercat. This is Don't Starve Shipwrecked. I'll see y'all later. Hi to everybody.